Om Trambakam Yajamahe. We worship God. There was once this priest, and he lived in this quarters where there were a lot of gardens. There were a lot of gardens outside, so he could hear all the various noise of nature. And it so happened that it was rainy season, so lots of rain was going on, and the frogs were croaking really loudly. And so it was this time where he was praying. And as he was praying or trying to pray, he kept hearing these frogs croak so loudly. And so he got so disturbed. He said, "Why are they croaking so loudly? I'm here trying to pray. I'm trying to find my peace with God, and these frogs are being so incredibly loud." So he opened his window and he yelled to the frogs. He said, "Stop croaking." And he yelled really loudly. And so the frogs stopped croaking, and he closed his window and he started praying. Now, it sounded more peaceful than before, but his heart was kind of broken. He said, "How did I tell the frogs to stop croaking? Why should I tell the frogs to stop croaking? That's what they do." So even if it was so quiet, the frogs weren't making noise, he couldn't pray. He couldn't pray because his mind inside was so noisy. So he opened his window again and he yelled to the frogs. He said, "Start croaking! Keep croaking and croaking!" And so the frogs started croaking again. And again, they started croaking even louder. And when he heard the croaking of the frogs, slowly his mind became peaceful. And in that peace, he found his prayer. So what does Yajamahe mean? Yajamahe means you and I have our own ways of praying to God. Sometimes it's a silent worship of God. Sometimes it's when we're closing our eyes. But is not even the ambulance that goes by outside our house, is that not even a form of prayer? Trying to rescue sick people and bring them to the hospital? Is not someone who is outside sweeping the streets or collecting the garbage, is that not also a form of prayer? Is not someone in our house trying to cook something, trying to make something, and even though it's so noisy, is that not a form of prayer? When we pray to God, sometimes we think that we pray only in the way that we pray, and that's the only way to pray. But we forget that everywhere, every day, people are praying. Maybe their eyes are not closed. Maybe they're not sitting quietly. But their actions of sincerity, of purity, of love are their own prayer. And so what if they don't sound the same way? And so what if they don't look the same way? If you and I can learn to make everyone's prayer a part of our prayer, then in that prayer, you and I will find peace. So let the birds chirp, let the frogs croak, let everybody make their own beautiful noise. If you and I are really peaceful, we can be at peace no matter where we are. So when we think of Yajamahe today, think about that aspect. Okay. Start with 3 Oms. Relax your body, relax your feet, ankles, relax your legs, knees, relax your thighs, hips, stomach, relax your chest, lower back, upper back, relax your shoulders, arms, hands, relax your face, forehead, and the tip of your head. Just relax from your tip of your head all the way to your toes. Just relax, relax, relax. Inhale peace and prayer. Exhale disturbance. Inhale peace, prayer. Exhale disturbance. Inhale peace and prayer. Exhale disturbance.